After competing at Adrian College for the past 4 years, you could say that Tecumseh native Dylan Hunter made the most of his first chance at winning the Molson Masters Bowling Classic. The 22-year-old Hunter became the second youngest player to ever claim the Open Division title at the 64th Molson Masters Championship at Rev's Rose Bowl. But Hunter's path was not an easy one, as he had to beat two-time defending champion Gary Hooper Jr. and top qualifier Ryan Beaumier before battling the top seed Fred Phillips in the final. An intense battle ensued in the finals, as Hunter needed two clutch strikes at the end of the match to edge Phillips by a score of 206 to 201. McGregor's Mark Morand also earned his first title in the senior division after making his first stepladder final in a decade. After taking 10 years off from competing in the tournament, the 65-year-old had to win 3 straight games to claim the title. Morand defeated Mark Hall and Mark Pouget in the first 2 legs before battling top seed Dave Forfeit in the finals, and went on to eventually win the tournament with a 201-188 final score.
And there is your champion, Mark Morand.
LaSalle native Kylie Moss ended her university swimming career with the Toronto Varsity Blues in style this past weekend at the National Championships in Vancouver. The 23-year-old Moss earned U Sports Female Swimmer of the Year honors for the 4th straight year after winning 7 medals, including 6 gold medals at the National Championships. Moss set a new U Sports record in winning the 200-meter backstroke in 2:08.70 and set another new mark in the 100-meter backstroke in 59.33 seconds. She won the 50-meter backstroke in 27.94 seconds and earned a silver medal in the 50-meter butterfly in 27.18 seconds. Moss was also a key part of 3 U Sports records in the relay events. The Varsity Blues won the 4x100-meter freestyle relay, the 4x200-meter freestyle relay, and the 4x100-meter medley relay. The latter 2 were also Canadian club records. With her university career now behind her, Moss's sights are now set on the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo, Japan. Joining me today is our OFSAA boys basketball insider and former convener of the league, Dave Lennie. Dave, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Brett.
6-0 for OFSAA, and that's really continued a trend where you've been really dominant over the past couple of years in SWOSA games. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I've done a little statistical analysis. I look back at just at our stats from the last 5 years, where I convened with Pat for the 4 years prior to this, and this last year I just helped out the last week. And what I've noticed is we're approximately, and I apologize, it's about 32-3 overall. Wow. Junior and senior. This includes all SWOSA games. This includes challenge games. And the only team that's beaten us in that stretch, and it makes perfect sense, is Sarnia Northern. Yeah. And they're led by Chris Jones, and we've discussed about him, how good a coach he is. So it's an absolute dominance right now. And there are some very, very good teams up there, taking nothing away from them. There are some incredible coaches, and in the next few years I could see some changes to that, but we're very blessed down here. But this particular year, like you were saying, we've done exceptionally well. I mean, for Cadillac, went up to Blenheim, won by 20. The Holy Names Northern game was an overtime game, back and forth. I could talk about that for days, how exciting that was, just the atmosphere. And then the last one was Kennedy going up to AA and beating Great Lakes fairly handily, which was to some extent expected because Kennedy's such a dominant team.
A very exciting new facility being put into where the former Kennedy pool is, and going to be a elite, I guess I'll be saying that a lot during this thing, but the elite systems that are going to be put into place really going to be beneficial to the future and the current product that we see from Windsor athletes. So a really exciting time, right, Austin?
Absolutely. You know, we're looking to provide local athletes with the best training facility they can have access to in the city and the county, and quite frankly, provincially and maybe even nationwide. And so we're hoping that has a drastic effect on local athletes, and as they progress throughout their careers, you know, into college and then hopefully into professionals. Hopefully we can help contribute as much as possible. Absolutely. Now, Joey, you're going to be the general manager of this facility, and obviously you have a lot of acumen in the city. Longtime trainer with the Windsor Spitfires. You're currently working with the Windsor Lancers women's basketball team. So a lot of experience is going into this venture. It's not just it's not something that has been taken lightly, and that's what I really like. This is a very serious endeavor, and you guys are really interested and invested into the future of this program, right?
Yeah, exactly. No, I think there was really kind of a link missing. A ton of athletes coming out of Windsor. Like obviously hockey's always at the forefront of everyone, but you look at basketball, guys going to play D1 football, but really missing a high performance center. There are lots of places to go and lots of places that I've referred people to, but really missing a really high tech, solid training foundation that we are going to be able to provide.
This week's TSS Spotlight is shining on the St. Clair Saints women's volleyball team, who took home some significant hardware from the OCAA Awards banquet last week. Head coach Jimmy L. Turk was named West Division Coach of the Year, OCAA Coach of the Year, and is the OCAA nominee for CCAA Coach of the Year. Second-year outside hitter Tiana Stevenson was named a first-team All-Star. Fourth-year libero Julianne Milling was also named a first-team All-Star. And fourth-year middle Jessica Moss earned second-team All-Star recognition.